Hey, thanks for clicking the link. So it's definitely one of two things. You either cannot sleep and have insomnia, or two, you have more questions about short sales. So here's a little deeper conversation with a lot more frequently asked questions about short sales that we're going to answer for you. This is going to be worth the 3 to 5 minutes of your life, I promise. Okay, first thing, 1099s. Everyone wants to know, am I going to owe taxes? My buddy told me he short sold his house and now he owns a bunch of dough to the government. You're going to get a 1099-C from the bank. In simple math, if you owe $300 and we sell your home short sale for $200, the bank's going to send you a 1099 for $100,000 and say, hey, you owe income on this. So if you're in a 20% tax bracket, congratulations, now you have 20 G's. Congress extended the Mortgage Debt Relief Act through 2013 so that you don't have to pay that on a short sale. It's not treated as income for your primary residence. Which leads us to the next thing. We're in Washington State. Other people worry about a deficiency balance. So the bank, you owed $300 to them and we sold it for $200 and they took a $100,000 loss. In the state of Washington, we don't need to have you worry about owing that additional $100,000 back to the bank. Washington State is a non-deficiency balance state on your primary residence. Speaking of your primary residence, when we move later to a planned departure, we'll talk about some relocation money you can get. But let's talk about if you have rentals or a second home and you need to short sell those. That's where I have a team of attorneys that I work with that I can put you in touch with for a free consultation, or you can talk to your own attorney or CPA about your rental property deficiency balance or your second home deficiency balance. It's a little questionable on how that's going to come out to you. You can have some tax ramifications you need to know so you can make your best decision whether to short sell them or not. I have had some clients that have had lots of rental properties that had me sell them all, and only one client, one time out of 5 rental homes, has had somebody come after him for the balance, and he was able to settle that for about 3 cents on the dollar for what it was. So it wound up being a really good business decision for him. Also, your home equity lines of credit, when it's your primary residence, also fall within that Washington State non-deficiency balance. Now, for those of you that have the rentals, the second homes, those other things, the thing that you might want to talk to your CPA about is something called insolvency, which kind of dovetails in with the Mortgage Debt Relief Act. But, you know, let's face it, there's a lot of people that are business owners whose businesses went south and they couldn't continue to make the payments, or the rental market went crazy on them and the rentals just haven't made sense to be able to hold on to. Insolvency might be the way that you can handle a lot of this. A simple way that we can handle this is the letter that's issued for your short sale approval. If we get a clear letter that says you have no deficiency balance, congratulations, Bob, your uncle, you're off the hook, baby. Party on, Wayne, party on, Garth, we're ready to go. So, if it's your primary residence, one last thing we want to talk about is a planned departure. Not only will a short sale help you give a planned departure, we'll try to help beat back any foreclosures, even if they've already been scheduled at the courthouse. But because you live in it, you might qualify for the government or the bank to pay you money to leave your home. Now, you haven't been able to make the payment, you owe more than it's worth, maybe you have made the payment for 6 months, a year and a half, 2 years, and now you got to do something to get out, and somebody's going to pay you $3,000 to get out. Last year, I even had a client on one of those rental homes get paid $20,000 by his lender, $20,000, still got the letter, to sell it. There's really some nice options here, you guys. It's relocation assistance. It's good guy money because you're being ethical and helping. The last question we get a lot is credit. How's this going to affect my credit score? I've had clients with excellent credit that took as little as a 60 or an 80-point hit. And I've had clients that had really bad credit and there were liens attached to their home, judgments, and when they short sold because those liens got cleared up, their credit scores went up. You know what? Click my email down below. Give me a phone call 24/7. If I don't answer, I promise I'll get back to you right away. Let's have more of a conversation about this. I can help you anywhere in Washington. Thanks, guys. See you later.